Our story begins, as these stories often do, with a young, up-and-coming politician. He's a deeply religious man and a member of the Conservative Party. He's completely single-minded and has no regard for the political process. The more power he attains, the more obvious his zealotry and the more aggressive his supporters become. But if your ultimate goal is power, how best to use such a weapon? It's at this point in our story that along comes a spider. He is a man seemingly without a conscience, for whom the ends always justify the means, and it is he who suggests that their target should not be an enemy of the country, but rather the country itself. 3 targets are chosen to maximize the effect of the attack. Fueled by the media, fear and panic spread quickly, fracturing and dividing the country until at last the true goal comes into view. Eventually, his party launches a special project in the name of national security. At first, it's believed to be a search for biological weapons, and it's pursued without regard to its cost. However, the true goal of this project is power, complete and total hegemonic domination.
What we need right now is a clear message to the people of this country. This message must be read in every newspaper, heard on every radio, seen on every television. This message must resound throughout the entire interlink. I want this country to realize that we stand on the edge of oblivion. I want every man, woman, and child to understand how close we are to chaos. I want everyone to remember why they need us.
Dedicating to killing us.
The truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission.
We need cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terror, disease. There were a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you. Fairness, justice, order, and freedom are more than words. And all he demanded in their perspective. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the 5th of November to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me, and together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten.
Now, what would someone like Alan Moore, the artist who created V for Vendetta, think about the use of the noble lie, specifically on TV?
I believe that all culture must have arisen from cult. Originally, all of the facets of our culture, whether they be in the arts or the sciences, were the province of the shaman. The fact that in present times this magical power has degenerated to the level of cheap entertainment and manipulation is, I think, a tragedy. At the moment, the people who are using shamanism and magic to shape our culture are advertisers. Rather than trying to wake people up, their shamanism is used as an opiate to tranquilize people, to make people more manipulable. Their magic box of television, and by their magic words, their jingles, can cause everybody in the country to be thinking the same words and have the same banal thoughts, all at exactly the same moment.
Hello. Greetings and salutations. Excuse me for cutting into your signal, Richard, but I was wondering if I could get in on some of this what you've been missing action.
Hey everybody, it's Christopher Walk.
Hold up, Kemosabe. Let's not use my real name. There's a reason why I'm incognito.
You're not gonna ask a man in the mask who the fuck he is.
I'll tell you, there's one film I made where I've got a remote control to control your universe.
People probably know me from my day job at the movies, but I'm not dropping any hints to you silly bimbos. Please, Richard, refer to me as my alter ego identity, V for Veritas.
So what's with the costume?
Well, I recently learned that Hollywood likes to fuck you at the drive-thru. Specifically, they've been using the cinematic arts to dumb down the population and to obliterate a curiosity, like we're a bunch of cats or something. Discovering that I'd been duped, I've thus just donned this persona to reflect my fight against deception.
So you're in the process of becoming your own superhero. What started this line of thinking?
You're precisely correct, Richard. You see, I was reading this academic study from Cornell University. Don't get up, I do like to read a book from time to time. Basically, the Cornell study lays out the observation that incompetent people are blind to their own freaking incompetence. So the dummies think that they're smart because they're too dumb to know they're a bunch of morons.
And what did you learn from the experience?
I found out that I was a fucking moron. What I mean to say is that I discovered that as a result of being undermined by public education, television, and advertising, that I was in fact intellectually incompetent because I had no system of critically thinking. I was a fool to my own ignorance. Let me tell you a fact, Jack. Nobody makes a fool out of me, except of course, me.
So you discovered you were being fooled and you decided to learn how to make yourself foolproof?
Exactamundo, my friend. You don't miss a fact, Grove. You see, I decided that it was more logical, rational, and reasonable to lead a search for truth. Veritas, instead of this vendetta business, baby.
Ah, veritas being the Latin word for truth. V, thank you so much for providing us with a bit of comic relief.
Rich Grove, it's been a slice. Tell your audience to say whoa to the status quo, and you all keep on trucking. I'll keep on walking.
Peace.
This last clip was sent to me by longtime viewer Travis Doss via email. Quote, Yo, Grove, you need to quit with the negativity and make some inspirational documentaries like the one attached. These guys are heroes. Well, Travis, thank you for sending a little sarcasm to my inbox, and to show you what I mean, I've souped up the video to make these heroes look a little more super.
It is in this network's logo and the shield of the National Football League, the colors red, white, and blue, and that is not by mistake. Nothing is more patriotic than a big-time National Football League game and the national anthem playing before it with a flyover overhead.
Come, you masters of war, you that built the big guns, you that built the death planes, you that built all of the bombs, you that hide behind walls, you that hide behind desks. I just want you to know I can see behind your masks. You that never done nothing but built to destroy. You play with my world like it's your little toy. You put a gun in my hand and you hide from all the triggers for the others to fire. Then you sat back and watch as the death count grows high.
Light them all up.
You hide in your
Come on, fire.
while the young people's blood flows out of their bodies, stays buried in the mud. That from the worst fear.
Alright, we just engaged all 8 individuals. We got 2 birds. We're still firing. Roger. Got him.
Bring children.
Oh, sorry, well, I was right on. God damn it, Kyle. Sorry. I hit my head.
Confronting my baby.
Alright, you're clear. I'm just trying to find targets again.
Master 6, this is Bushmaster 2-6.
You with the blood that runs in your